Hey punters, Woodhead here for NFL Week 14. Huge slate of games. I'm pretty sure I say every week. They are huge games because they're so hard to pick at the moment. This whole season's been tough. It's been enjoyable. I have to say, it's been one of the most enjoyable seasons in my kind of 10-year history of watching and betting on the NFL. But it's also been the worst betting NFL season. A lot of you guys know how well we did last year. I feel like I keep saying that to kind of give myself a bit of credibility for how we're going this year. But that's okay. The past month or past 3 to 4 weeks, we're sitting at about between 75 and 80 percent in regards to our picks. Need to string a multi together. So 4 games, let's get into it. Tennessee Titans are probably one of the most informed teams in the competition right now. I'm really liking them. They take on the Oakland Raiders in Oakland. The line's at 2.5. It started at 3, so it's come in a little bit. Money is sitting pretty evenly in this game in the betting markets at the moment. Tannehill's revived his career. He's a QB that's sitting at surprisingly, his passing rating's over 109 compared to Derek Carr's 71. I think this is a battle. If you just look at this based on form, is Titans are, like I said, on fire, winning 4 of their last 5. Raiders have lost their last 2 against the Chiefs and the Jets, so you can't take many form lines out of that. But if you go head-to-head on the QBs, Tannehill is a better quarterback than Derek Carr right now. This is going to be a game of the running backs. You've got Josh Jacobs, who's the rookie, who's just passed 1,000 yards. And you've got Derrick Henry, who's just passed 1,100 yards. Derrick Henry is in better form. When he's up, the whole team's up, they win. If Josh Jacobs, when he hits those 100-plus yard games, I think they're sitting at like 4 and 3 for wins. So, which means that when he's having these massive games, it's actually not converting to the scoreboard, where with the Titans, when Henry's having big games, it converts to wins and scores. So I'm taking Tennessee Titans for the win at $1.62. Okay, San Francisco 49ers at New Orleans Saints, probably the biggest game of the weekend. 10-2 both teams. Currently the Saints are favoured at $1.73. 49ers are $2.12. The line started at 2. It's now at 2.5. I like the 49ers here. I was reading earlier this week that the Saints haven't beaten a 500 team since week 3, and they've only played 3 this season, so they haven't fully been challenged. So any losses they have taken on have been against below 500 teams. I'm just having a look at the American markets. 60% of the money is sitting with the 49ers on the line. Sorry, 60% of bets and 70% of money. I'm probably going to follow that as well. I think they've got Kittle back, which is a huge in for the 49ers. And I just think they're going to run the ball through the Saints. I'm going to tease it up, plus 4.5, and that'll give you $1.55. Washington Redskins at Green Bay Packers. Very important that it's at the Packers. Look, the line is 13 currently. It started at 14.5, so it's actually come down a little bit. Now, majority of money is actually sitting on the Redskins with the plus 13. So, look, Dwayne Haskins, the quarterback for the Redskins, he's been good, but he hasn't quite found his rhythm yet. I think it's not long until he does, but I don't think it's against Green Bay in Green Bay. I think Lambeau Field will be a little bit too much for him. The Packers defense, although it's ranked 28th overall, it's coming off a really big game. I think if they can rush, blitz, and pressure Haskins to make those longer throws, the secondary will pick it up. I think we'll see a fair few turnovers here. I don't like the 13. I've teased it down because we are going 4 legs and we've got a bit of value if you want to multi these together. I've teased it down to Packers minus 7.5. So the plus 13 was really tempting for me because I think it's going to be closer than the bookies think it is. But yeah, I'm going to take Packers minus 7.5 at $1.50. I think this is going to be a closer game and a pretty well thought out game. So I'm going to be looking forward to watching this one. Okay, the 10-2 Seahawks versus the 7-5 Rams. Sorry, I had to look twice at that one because I wasn't sure that Seahawks were 10-2. But the reason why I wasn't sure is because they've been in so many close games that really could have gone any way. They're 1-point games. I was reading something this week that they're 1-point games or single score wins more than any other team in the last 20 years. So the Seahawks know how to grind it out. Now, I'm looking at this game because firstly, I think it's going to be close. Divisional games, I always talk about them being close scoring games. The Seahawks are currently on top of the NFC West. The line at the moment it's nothing. It's 1. I think it started at, I don't think we really do 0.5s here, but in the States it's a pick 'em, so they're actually even odds both teams. But the market's sort of swaying towards the Rams, and I don't know why. I mean, they came off a big win last week against the Arizona Cardinals. Gurley had a big game, I get it. He had 25 carries or something like that, but he was still just under 100 yards. Look, I think we've already got a bit of value in the multi if we're going to stick to the multi. I think if you tease this one down a little bit, I've already put it in. No, I haven't. If you tease it down a little bit, say Seahawks plus, you can even go Seahawks plus 4.5 at $1.55. Sorry, that's not right. $1.45. That gives them plenty of leeway. Like I said, this is going to be a close game. It's in LA, but that doesn't matter, as we know. The Seahawks are, look, same was what I was saying about the Titans-Raiders game. What quarterback do you trust more? Russell Westbrook, who's probably tied, if not a close second for the MVP, or Jared Goff, who's been probably the biggest stinker this year, coming off a fantastic season last year with that Super Bowl hangover. So, yeah, look, I think for me, the Seahawks plus 5.5 is a really, really good, safe bet. $1.45. That multi altogether gets you up around the $5.38 mark. $5.40 unboosted. Do I have a boosted here? Can't even tell you. I don't know. I don't think I have any boosts left with this bookie, but I will write it in the comments. But yeah, look, that's the games this week. It's just a funny old season. We're still, for the past month, we're still sitting over 80%, which is, sorry, that's not right, just below 80%. So we're spot on with our selection, but it's just kind of tying up the right multi and just, one leg failing us every time. So, yeah, good luck. Happy punting. I'm really excited with this one. I think we're going to get the money, kind of get back to an even playing field, hopefully, before the end of the season. Make a big run at playoffs and hopefully have a bit of bank heading into the AFL and the NRL season. So good luck, happy punting, and I'll speak to you during the week. Cheers, bye.